fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here we go! 60 or.
Check mark, Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
On 1st and 10, Bloom. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Let's go now.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
That's the way.
Shoot.
To throw on second down. Bloom. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. And he's got room. 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gators. Hey, exit.
We're not ready. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All day, every day.
Five.
On first down, Kennedy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
I'm coming after you. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Back to throw. Kennedy. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Noah Spence able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, world.
Operating from the gun. Bloom, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's go. 18, Gator. Let's go.
They toss to Mixon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Browns' 37.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Go.
From the gun, Bloom. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Pull it high.
Slam.
Hey, high 7.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Okay, double up. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. I got one.
Buzz.
58 for Mike. Ricky.
to throw again. Kennedy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
58, right over there, yeah.
Five.
On third down, Kennedy. This will be caught by Brown. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Man, I got you. Shift. Check.
Ready.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
On the ready.
94 is a mark. Check pass.
Watch. Hey, seam 6.
Hey. 4 down.
From the gun on third down, Kennedy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
On the set.
I'm going back to you.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, dude.
Looking to throw on second down. Bloom. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. These two teams all tied after 1. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Bloom. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Allen alone to the right. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Hey, alert 3.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. Check safety.
Coaching spell. 5.
Operating from the gun, Kennedy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
94 is the mark. You ain't doing nothing today.
Snap.
From the gun, Kennedy. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Throwing on 1st down. Bloom. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Bloom. Open man is Howard, the tight end.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. I'm coming.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kennedy buying time to his left. And Eifert has it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Kill. SOS.
Any weapon.
SOS. Check hot route. Hot. Big Dan.
On 1st down, Brown. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 52.
On 1st and 10, Kennedy escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
You can't block me.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Set. 18 games.
16 yards.
On first down, Bloom. It's caught, Lockett, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Bloom into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Orvin.
94 is the mark. All right, T, let's take. All right, T. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Hey, Haywood.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. I'm coming for you. You mine.
2nd and 2. And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Go, go.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yo, 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 go, go. Hey, high 7.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
Go.
From the gun, Kennedy. Over the middle, complete. That's Fields. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
5, 5.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
5.
A final shot before break. Kennedy got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with him. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check.
Right back to Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you want, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease so they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it here with Brown. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3.
That's it, baby.
3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, wahoo!
Operating from the gun. Kennedy. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Push him back. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. 6 man. Check curls. They go.
On 4th down, Kennedy. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Deuce. Tighten up. Check the backer. Check. Shift.
Shoot!
On 1st down, here's Love. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run.
They'll run now with Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Under 10.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 99.
A run here with Brown. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Bravo.
From the gun on third down, Kennedy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bloom. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And this will be taken at the 13. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First down, Eagles.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on first down. Bloom. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 2nd and 4. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and 4.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Check 15.
from the gun on third down. Bloom. And Allen's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On third down, here's Bell. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll run on first down. Bell. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll go again with Bell. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike. Let's go, D. 58, boys. 58. 58 to Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
To throw again. Kennedy. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
58, right over there.
On 1st and 10, Kennedy. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Wide, get wide.
Looking to throw. Kennedy. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go with Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
58, Mike. Here we go. Here we go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey.
On 1st down, Kennedy. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. And now a fumble. The ball's out. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. This is Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Bell. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 25 yards to the house, and the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Kennedy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, exit. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Throwing again. Kennedy. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Kennedy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Kennedy. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Kennedy. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Kennedy. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Browns 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.